I'm Katrina Thoma, a pediatric nurse practitioner for primary care. The importance of vaccines can't be understated in my brain. The reality is that the invention, and I put that in quotes, invention of vaccines is probably one of the greatest things we've ever seen in our lifetime. In the United States, we use what they call a quadrivalent, so it's 4 different versions of it in. There's 2 influenza A's and 2 influenza B's in it. And I think with COVID, we've kind of seen that viruses kind of mutate rather effectively. Viruses are actually kind of impressive organisms, really, and they really can alter themselves fairly quickly. Generally speaking, the 4 that tend to hit the United States in terms of seasonality is your influenza A's and your influenza B's. We're actually given an imitation of the disease. And the imitation of the disease is what creates our antibodies. So we mount this defense. And then what happens is our body remembers it. So there's T cells and B cells that they're a memory. So the next time you get the flu or it comes into your system, you end up creating antibodies quickly. In this particular vaccine, the vaccine is not live. You do not get a live, you get an imitation version of it. So you are not being given the flu. The thing is most vaccines take anywhere from 2 to 6 weeks to become truly effective, meaning that your antibodies are produced and the antibody memory is produced, and then this way when you get introduced to the disease, you actually create a defense fairly quickly. So in that time frame, if you're exposed to the flu, you can get the flu. And other people, that response you gets you like, oh my God, dragged out for a day because you feel like you got the flu. Well, your body's building a defense, and in that defense mechanism, you feel those ill symptoms. And just to remind you, Sadler is always there. We have vaccines, and soon as flu season starts, we'll have the flu vaccine. We'll have our flu campaign being called out to our Sadler patients. And really, Sadler is here for you and here to help keep the community healthy.